My precious child, I see you right now. I see you checking your phone again, wondering if they're upset with you. I see you replaying that conversation in your mind, worrying about what they think. I see you saying yes when everything in you wants to say no. Sweet daughter, come sit with me for a moment. You're so tired, aren't you? Tired of performing. Tired of managing everyone else's emotions. Tired of twisting yourself into shapes that don't fit who I created you to be. I want to tell you something. Something I need you to hear in the deepest part of your heart. You weren't made to carry their approval like a burden on your shoulders. You were made to walk in freedom. Listen to what I say in my word. Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. Freedom, dear one. Not striving, not performing, not constantly checking if you've done enough, said enough, been enough. Freedom. I'm doing something beautiful in you right now. Think of a woodworker with a piece of furniture. Sometimes the wood comes to him marked up, damaged, with rough edges that don't belong to the original design. Those scratches? They were never meant to be there. So he takes his sandpaper and gently, patiently, he removes what doesn't belong. He's not creating the damage. He's revealing the beauty that was always underneath. My child, that's what I'm doing in you, all those rough edges, the fear of disappointing others, the need to explain yourself constantly, the anxiety that keeps you awake at night wondering if you've upset someone. Those aren't part of my original design for you. Those were imposed on you by expectations that weren't mine, by voices that weren't mine, by a world that taught you that love has to be earned. But listen, really listen to me now. You don't earn my love. You already have it, completely, fully, forever. And here's what I also want you to know. Therefore, there is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. No condemnation, beloved. Not from me. Not when you set a boundary. Not when you say no. Not when you disappoint someone by choosing what I'm calling you to instead of what they expect from you. I'm not angry with you. I'm not disappointed. I'm not keeping score. I'm proud of you. Yes, you heard that right. I'm proud of you for even being here, for wanting to hear my voice, for being brave enough to admit that people-pleasing has become your prison. Now, let me help you take one step toward freedom. Today, I want you to do something simple. When that familiar anxiety rises, when you feel yourself starting to twist into a pretzel to make someone else comfortable, I want you to pause. Just pause. Take a breath and whisper this to me. Jesus, whose daughter am I? And I'll whisper back, mine. You're mine, and that's enough. You don't need their yes to have my yes. You already have my yes. You've always had my yes, and the work I'm doing in you isn't about adding more. It's about removing what was never supposed to be there in the first place. I'm sanding away the lies. I'm revealing the daughter I created, the one who walks in freedom, who knows her worth, who doesn't need to perform for love because she's already swimming in it. This is going to feel uncomfortable at first. When you start living from my approval instead of theirs, some people might not understand. They might push back. They might be confused by this new version of you who isn't constantly accommodating. But dear one, that's okay. That's not your burden to carry. Your only job is to stay close to me, to let me love you, to let my spirit guide you. And where my spirit is, there is freedom. So today, will you trust me? Will you let me sand away just one rough edge? Will you let me show you what it feels like to live as my free daughter instead of everyone else's prisoner? I'm here with you, right now, in this moment, not condemning, not disappointed, just loving you, just calling you into the freedom I died to give you. You're safe with me, beloved. You're safe to be exactly who I created you to be. And that is more than enough. Let's take a moment to reflect together. I want you to consider these questions. Not to perform, not to get the right answer, but just to be honest with me. First, where in your life are you most afraid of disappointing others? What would it look like to bring that fear to me instead of managing it alone? Second, what would change if you really believed that my approval is the only one that matters? What would you do differently today? And third, what's one small way you can practice freedom this week? One tiny step toward living as my daughter instead of everyone's people pleaser? Sweet child, I'm so gentle with you. I'm not rushing you. I'm not demanding instant transformation. I'm just inviting you, one step at a time, into the freedom I've already purchased for you. You're mine, you're loved, you're free. Now go live like the daughter you are.